Oh, even texting long distance charges you. It's only nationwide free texting, so texts are charged.
Texting to the US?
Yeah.
But why don't you ever text to the US?
I guess in a situation where you wanted to talk to someone and they were in the US. Hello? Hi. Yes, speaking. Sure. Yep, September 19th, 1986. It should be 6311 132nd Street, Northwest Edmonton, T6H3Y8. Uh, 554. No, I'd rather change it now. Mhm. Okay, and so when you say repetitive, like it shouldn't have the same. Was mine considered weak because it had two nines in it, or? Oh, okay. Uh-huh. Oh, okay, I see. Okay, in that case, so if I was to do 1986, would that be okay? Okay, can I do 1686? Okay, perfect. Yeah, that'd be great. Yeah, so I guess I had two concerns. So I'm looking at a new plan, partially because just looking at the current plan I have right now, it's $80, and it's only including 1 gigabyte of data, from my understanding. And the second part of that is that my home internet with Telus actually stopped working yesterday and today, and a technician just came out to fix it. But in that time period, my mobility plan went over by 500 megabytes, and it's now charging me $30 in overage fees. Um, which is just a bit concerning, seeing as how I only had that issue because my home internet cut out. Yeah, I'd appreciate if you could look into it. Thank you. So depending on what the prices would be, I would consider either a Canada US plan or just a Canada plan. So I was mainly looking at the Canadian plan. I think there's a promotion for one right now. That's $75 for 20 gigs. Yeah, so I was looking at that, but I just wanted to see if there's any loyalty plans, just given how long I've been with TELUS and whether I would consider staying with TELUS, I guess. Okay. I see. Mhm. Okay. $65 a month. Okay, and there's no way to just have a loyalty discount applied to a different plan? Like, for example, if I was to do this peace of mind plan that they're currently selling, there's no way to just get like $5 off of that plan instead of going with this other one or something like that? Just because, especially with all of the COVID stuff, everything being virtual, I think more data is probably necessary than 6. Okay. Mhm. Mhm. Okay, so it would be this current plan, the 20 gigabytes, the same plan, but it would just be a $10 credit if I get a new phone as well? Mhm. Mhm. Okay. Uh-huh. Right. Mhm. Sure, can I just get you to hold on for one quick second? Thanks. So I'm just talking to TELUS about a loyalty discount, and they said that they can do free, like text all that stuff, and then 6 gigabytes for $65. Or I could do the peace of mind one that's available, which would be $75 for 20 gigs, but they can't offer a discount on like the current one because it's already promotion.
Sure. So then, you won't probably go over 6 gigs. Like I don't go over 5 gigs unless like Danny would go. So then,
What do you think? Because the only thing is that like I then couldn't switch over to this one because the promo would be gone. So if I do the loyalty thing right now, I can't like go up to 20.
well, when you ever use
I
20.
have no idea. It's just like 20 sounds like
One thing is you
a
don't have
safe
to
thing to
easy.
sort of lock into forever. Hi, just to clarify for the loyalty one, when you said it was 6 gigabytes, is that unlimited data but 6 gigabytes of high speed, or is it 6 gigabytes and then I would still be charged for going over that? Okay, so I'd have to pay for a data top up at that point. Okay. Okay, sorry, just 1 second.
It's also only 2 years. Like, it's not like you're gonna expect some like very specific situation where you need like crazy amounts of
The only problem is like because our internet kind of like seems wonky from time to time, there are like occasions where we end up like tethering or doing something, in which case it just like burns on that day. Like it's like Linda and Danny's like burned through, and then like yesterday it burned through. So technically August and October I already went over by $30. So like if that happens like a few times in the year, then it burns the benefit of it. That's all. But I agree. Most of the time I've never even gone over again.
it's $10 more or $15 more.
It's 69 versus 75.
So $10 more for
An extra 14 gigabytes and then unlimited data beyond that. Just
so sign in 20. That means like let's say over reaches at $30, you just that gives you like 4 months probably.
that goes over.
So you just do you think there are gonna be 4 times?
I guess it's just like nice to know that if we ever run into a situation where we run out, we can tether and like you'll always have data.
Maybe a little speed though. Maybe a lot though, 20 as well. Like doesn't even matter.
Hi, sorry about that. Yeah, I think I'll do the peace of mind and then, yeah, if you wouldn't mind just
Can you do anything for me?
taking care of that overage fee, that would be great. I think today's fine, and my billing cycle actually starts tomorrow, so now would be good. And then in the future, if we were interested in going with a loyalty plan, would we just call in and speak to a loyalty member to see whether we could have that implemented at a future billing cycle? Yeah. Okay. Line just cut.
He has your phone number or something.
He's the one calling me, so I assume he'll call back.
Why did
Would I don't know, it just ended.
I think your cellular service is still existing.
Yeah.
So would you want to get a piece of mind?
I was gonna do peace of mind because he said if I do peace of mind, he'll wipe my overage fees from the last day.
But if you don't do it, you won't.
But if I do loyalty, then I just talk to a loyalty member and they don't deal with my current account. So he said it's not that they can't, it's just like two separate sort of processes.
Sure.
So I just thought I'll do this now, lock in this deal, and then if I want, I can call.
Always switch
Because he doesn't do the loyalty plan, he has to transfer me to someone else. What's the plan you're gonna go with?
Just my standard plan.
Hello?
Already doing it.
Hi. No, that's okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay, perfect. Just 1 second. My husband also was looking at changing his plan as well. I'll just ask him whether he wanted to do that with you, if that's okay. So, do you have a plan that you want to go with, or are you just gonna go with this like peace of mind thing too?
No, I definitely don't want to do that. Like I have a SaaS deal that's like really good. So the only thing I'd consider is like my plan. I currently do a bring your own device, and it costs $50, and then I add data on top.
Do you want to talk to him and see?
Sure.
Would it be okay if he just talks to you about his plan as well? Okay, great. I'll just pass the phone over. Thank you for your help. I appreciate it.
Hello? Hi. Yeah, so my name is Nirpan Vipulanandan. I'll spell it for you. Yeah, 306-262-0911. Yeah. Yeah, 1889. So I was looking at potentially changing plans or seeing if there's some type of loyalty plan that's available. I've been with TELUS for like several years now. So my current one is a bring your own device plan, and then on top of that, I add 5 GB of data and $3 for voicemail. I was wondering if there's any way to look at loyalty plans. Yeah, it was generated when I first lived in Saskatchewan, and I want to keep it. Yeah. Yeah. I probably don't need it, but I still don't mind having it either. Okay. And that would be a non-Canada US plan, but other than that, it ends up being $65. And that's the only kind of loyalty deal you have, or that's just a standard deal. Okay, so if anything, it's just better to do the promotional deal for Saskatchewan and Manitoba because it happens to be cheaper than the loyalty deal, or better, like. Okay, sorry, 1 second. Let me just step up from the phone for a second. Okay, so essentially, my two options.
Yeah, so there's that's Manitoba, 15 gigs for $65 dish, or the loyalty was 6 gigs for $65.
Keep Canada US at
Which is how much right now?
I pay 68.
Okay, and how much data do you have?
Right now I have 5. So if I to lose my US plan, I gain $3 and I gain 15 gigs instead of 5 gigs.
I think it's just like how much. I feel like you use those specifically because you're in the hospital and stuff too. You might actually use more data.
Yeah, I do go on the Wi-Fi, but like there's a chance I like don't have good service and stuff,
Yeah, so
or like good connection. The thing is, I haven't really gone over 5 gigs, so in some sense, it's not like the end of the world.
I think it's just the same thing. It's probably like every now and again we need to like do something for software or stream something, or we lose internet in the house. Like, to
It's
temporary.
just better to have. Okay, so then do the 15 gig one. Yeah. I'm gonna lose my US.
Like, I think that's the thing that we like the difference being like how much cost.
Difference between $3.
I think it's
It's not the cost difference. It's actually saying the same thing. It's
like, do you want data or do you want?
yeah, exactly. Do you want data or US?
We'll probably go to the US like twice this year. You can always switch to the US plan if you want.
But then switching to US plan is another $10 or $20 on top.
And then you can't switch back to this, I guess.
No, I can because it's a promotional deal.
But like it'll be gone once the promotion's
Oh,
over.
actually, one second. Hello? Hello? Hi, sorry. So I just want to check. I know that we can change our plans
Once a month.
like once a month. If I was to go to the US, like, and know that I was going to go the next month, could I change to a US plan and then the next month change back to my original plan, or will this plan not be available anymore after I come off it?
You can change your plan to a kind of a US plan, or maybe just get an add-on.
If I was to change my plan, can I go back to my original plan the next month? Or does that plan not exist anymore?
Or would you lose promotional pricing?
Yes, you can still get the plan.
And is there any kind of like promotional pricing that, like, if I go back to the plan, I have to end up paying more, or is that just kind of the standard pricing and I can easily go back to that?
Yeah, pretty much that's just gonna be the standard price.
It's just a standard pricing. Okay, yeah, so then I'll do that. I'll switch to the $65 15 gigabyte standard plan.
If that's the case, then maybe I should just do the loyalty plan. Because mine is a promotional price, right? So say next month we go to the States and I switch over to a US plan.
You have to do an add-on package instead.
Yeah, like I can't switch to American.
Which add-on package is like down the world, or maybe it's you just have to.
I also didn't ask about like voicemail and stuff, but like mine doesn't have visual voicemail on it, so I guess.
Mine has a visual voicemail.
But mine, he didn't say anything about it.
Oh, you can ask him.
I think maybe I should just go with loyalty, like that's like $100 and some bucks extra a month, just for like the option of having extra data when.
Hi, thank you very much for patiently waiting.
Yeah.
So I already changed your plan to the $65 plan now. So yeah, after this call, you just need to try to turn off your phone for 1 minute, then turn it back on, and the unlimited 8 hours is going to kick in now.
Sorry, say that again. So then I turn off my phone right now.
Yes, that is correct. Just turn off your phone, then turn it back on, and you will be now getting the unlimited data plan.
Okay, so I turn off my phone. So in this plan, do I not have visual voicemail?
Yes, but this plan already have a voicemail 25 included.
Okay, so there is visual voicemail in the plan.
Yes.
Right, and so because
Instead,
So visual voicemail or voicemail 25?
what's the difference in voicemail 25 and visual voicemail?
well, actually, in regards for that one, when it comes to the visual voicemail that you have, you can only store. Actually, this is just gonna be, or the difference on that one is you're paying $5 on that visual voicemail, and you can have only for 15 to 20 visual voicemail that you can store on your end. But when it comes to the visual voicemail 25, that's already included on your plan. You can store up to 25, which we already add up an extra 5 voicemail that you can store on your phone for the voicemail.
Okay, so it's not.
And also, instead to give you an extra charge for that, we already removed it. So, which means that we've already bundled visual voicemail onto the plan itself.
Okay, so then I have visual voicemail because right now I don't. When I go to my voicemail, I don't see any.
On your voicemail,
My visual, I go to my visual voicemail, I don't see any visual voicemail, and I had like certain messages stored.
let me just check this one here. Thank you very much for waiting. Hello?
Yeah.
As I can see right here is the visual voicemail is already been added on your account. Can you try to turn it off again and turn it back on? And
Okay.
try to access your voicemail if you can access it now, because
I see it now.
as
Sorry,
can
I see
right-
it. Maybe just need a while to update. Hello?
Okay.
Perfect.
Alright, so anything else that I can further assist you for today?
Yeah, I just want to clarify. So, if I want to add a package for going to the US, and I want to use data in the US and data roaming, what packages do I have available to me?
Actually, you have 2 options here, or actually 3. The first one is you can purchase an add-on to be able to use your services to the US. This is gonna cost you additional $15 on your bill or on your plan. The second one is you can change your plan to the $85 one, which means this plan, since you're from Saskatchewan, it has the same, or it doesn't have the same price as on the national price like Ontario or Alberta. So the Peace of Mind plan, Canada to the US, is $85 per month. On this one, you can use your services while you're on the US and also on your at Canada. So, but the data is only 10 gigabytes.
Okay, and how much is the add-on package for roaming data in the US?
That would be the easier. That would be the easy roam. This easy roam is an optional for you. Actually, let's say that you're planning to stay to the US, let's say for only a week. So this easy roam is a per day rate. It's gonna cost you $8 per day. But if you don't use your services while you're at the US, you're not gonna be charged for it per day. So you're just gonna be charged only if you use your services on the US.
Is there a maximum to how much I'll be charged for Easy Roam? Let's say I was there for a whole month.
Let me just check here.
Also, what is this?
Yeah, that's what I want to know.
For the US, the actual limit of this Easy Roam is only 120. So if you decide, other than that, so let's say that you decided to go to the US at November 1st. So you're only going to be charged for this Easy Roam for only half a month. The rest of your services, or the rest from November 16th up to November 31st or November 30, it's going to be free. Because the cap of this, or the limit cap of this Easy Roam is only 120 for US. But if it's international, it's 180.
Okay, and then last, I see an add-on option for North America 15 or North America 25. What are those?
North America 15. Let's see. That is only an add-on for you to be able to use your services. If you're at the Canada, this was not on the US, okay? So if you're at the US, at Canada, and you decided to call to the US number, the North America 15 is only good for 100 minutes of calling, while the North America 25 is only for 200 minutes of calling.
Okay.
Which means that if instead for you to have a charge for $1.50 every minute, if you're gonna be calling to US, you will have 100 minutes of calling only for $15 and $25.
I just want to clarify, that's not for being in America, that's for calling America from Canada.
Yes.
Okay.
The only way to access data is to do the Easy Roam.
So then there's no data packages in the US, you just do either Easy Roam or you change your plan to a US Canada plan.
Yes, that is correct.
Okay, thank you.
Can I ask a question?
1 second. My wife has a question.
Sure.
Hi, sorry, just to clarify with the plan that I just switched to. So, in that case, if I wanted to change, for example, if I was going to America and I wanted to change to the US Canada plan and not do the Easy Roam, I could do that with my next billing cycle. But when I change back, this promotion may not be available, so I would potentially pay more for the same plan I have now currently. would I just be able to see that online on my account, or would I have to call for that again? Okay, and then that would be, it just seems like quite a low number for the same features, so it would be all the exact same features for $30 cheaper. Okay. Alright, and then I would still be able to do easy roam on top of that if I needed to leave Canada for the States. Okay, great, so then in that case, because I can only change my plan once per billing cycle, can I change it after November 6th again, or do I have to wait until the next month? Because this is currently in this billing cycle, right? So as soon as tomorrow hits my monthly cycle, I could potentially change it again. Is that correct? Yeah. Right. But in that case, I could still do the easy roam if I was going for just short amounts of time to the States. Okay, so just from your perspective, is there any downside to switching to that $45 plan? Like, it sounds like I would get all the same features. Right. Yeah. Although if I was to change to a Canada-US plan, I would potentially lose this promotion that I currently have as well. Okay, sounds good. And then, sorry, just one last thing. Just when I went through the features when you were talking to my husband, so does my current plan, the piece of my plan, have voicemail or anything like that associated? I didn't ask about that. So it has visual voicemail as well? Okay, perfect. It is okay, because previously I did not have visual voicemail, so I should see a change now when I use it. Would I just have to restart my phone to do that? Oh, perfect. Alright. No, that was everything. Thank you very much. Okay, sounds good. Thank you. So he said they're offering a limited time promotion starting November 6th, only for, like, they're only running it for about a week.
Okay.
But it's gonna be unlimited nationwide talk and text, 25 gigabytes of high-speed data for $45.
So I heard that. I didn't really get a lot of clarity on that. Sounds like just like a little bit weird.
Yeah, I just said, I was like, that's all the exact same features I have right now, and this is already a promotion, and then that will be $30 less. And he said he left at the details, and I wouldn't lose any features. But he said the downside of like doing that one or this one and then changing to Canada US would be that when we come
You'd
back,
lose
that
it.
wouldn't be there.
So you just do it easy run.
Yeah, but he did say that the $45 plan will actually exist going forward. That like they're offering a low, I think because all the COVID stuff, they're offering like a lower amount for a monthly plan. Because right now TELUS has a rule that there are no plans in Alberta that are allowed to be less than $75.
Oh, why?
So they'll just That's just like a thing they did. So he said that they'll potentially add promotions to it, but the price won't drop under $75. You'll just maybe get more for $75.
But there's a one-time week offering of under 45.
No, so $45 is like the new intro plan that's going to come out. Like they're changing the rule now, but as a promotion for it being launched, they'll have the 25 gigs as part of it. So like going forward, like 6 months from now, we can still get a $45 plan, but it'll probably drop back to like a few gigs after it is.
Oh, okay.
So he was just
So
saying like
the
if
value of like the products offered will roughly not change. They will just be able to offer an absolute price tag that's less.
yeah, so they'll have a
And just because it's the launch, they are willing to offer like a large amount of data, which is useful.
yeah. So in this short time, he said it'll match what I currently have, which is
Obviously,
sort of
like,
interesting. Like $45 plan for 25 gigs, like that right there is like $350 savings over the course of a year.
yeah, kind of insane. Almost like
feel
I have,
like there's something missing from
yeah,
what
I
he's
have
saying.
suspicion.
But I asked him like a bunch of times, so then I was like, "Is this only for?" Because he was like, "Oh, it coincides with like the iPhone whatever launch that Telus has." But he said you don't have to have it; you just have to have like it's only a promo that's available to a current